The USC Trojans, they are going to enter the 2025 season after a 7-6 overall record, a 10th place finish in Big Ten play in the first year in the Big Ten. And Lincoln Riley, who is now entering his fourth season, has a 26-14 overall mark. Riley's seat is, I don't think that even if things went poorly that they would fire him this year. I don't think he's really on a hot seat, but there's certainly pressure, right? He's been building patiently, and I think part of that is because he knows that he's got a runway. Signed a modest transfer class this year, mostly underclassmen. Stuck with Jayden Maiava at quarterback after he showed, some flashes of promise in his starts last year towards the back half of the season. Trojans have some pretty notable player turnover. Like, the depth is certainly thinned. Only 10 of the 13 defensive players that have 300-plus snaps are returning. The cupboard is not bare, though, right? Key incoming transfers like the running back Eli Sanders, defensive back DJ Harvey, safety Bishop Fitzgerald, they inject some experience. And then you've still got some seniors here, right, that are going to provide leadership, like the linebacker Eric Gentry. On offense coordinator Josh Henson returns with Maiava, an accurate mobile signal caller at the helm. The running game is going to add Eli Sanders and that JUCO standout Wayman Jordan Mekhi Lemon, lightning quick slot receiver, young wide receivers Jacoby Lane. They elevate the passing game. Offensive line, it's going to blend some transfers in. You got Reed and Wingfield, along with some developing talent. That adds some veterans. They got some experienced guys up front. That's going to help. That's certainly going to help. Defensively, the defense coordinator, D'Anton Lynn, continues to mold the unit. He boosted them from 105 to 48th in defensive SP plus last year. Now we go into the second year, should be even better. Look, the defense is going to be anchored by the safety Kamari Ramsey, line reinforcements Keyshawn Silver and Jamal Jarrett. They're going to beef up the front. Harvey and Fitzgerald shore up the secondary. Yet, creating a consistent pass rush, that's got to be a goal this year. To succeed in 2025, USC has got to reverse its late-game collapse history, generate some more pressure up front, and win on the road in some key stretches. The toughest tests are going to lie away from home, right? At Illinois, at Nebraska. Luckily, they've got Purdue on the schedule. And then they've got home clashes with Michigan and, Notre Dame, I believe. Yeah, at Notre Dame. It's at Nebraska, at Oregon, at Illinois. Those are the difficult road games. Michigan comes in, Iowa comes in, UCLA comes in. I mean, it's a mix where 2 or 3 road wins could turn an average season into a breakthrough, really. I think they're going to be pretty good at home this year. Win total sits at 7.5. Odds are minus 152 to the over. That's an implied probability of over 76%. To win the Big Ten, they're plus 2,000. That is a little under 5% to win the Big Ten. And the odds to make the CFP this season are plus 440. So it's not that outlandish for them to get to the playoff. That is about 18.5% probability. I thought that I was going to come into this season expecting another subpar year. But year 2 with that defensive coordinator, D'Anton Lynn, along with a schedule that gives a really good runway into the year, the way it sets up Missouri State, Georgia Southern, at Purdue, Michigan State, the first 4 weeks before you travel to Illinois, that should pretty much be a toss-up. Then you got a bye week before Michigan. You got a bye week after Notre Dame before you go to Nebraska. I like how the schedule sets up. I've got them 9-3. I've got losses at Illinois, at Notre Dame, and at Oregon. And that means wins over Michigan, wins at Nebraska, and against Iowa. So I think this is a nice bounce-back year for Lincoln Riley's bunch. Thanks for listening to Winning Cures Everything. Make sure and follow me on Twitter at GaryWCE. If you want to toss in a question, you can email me, Gary@winningcureseverything.com. Make sure and hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.